Good everyone. I hope you guys have an amazing day. So in the last episode, if you remember, I spoke about event-driven architecture and how you can create a flow and how you can publish the information. And we gave an example of a publisher, a subscriber pattern, right? Using an account where an account get inserted, and if it's an on-hold status, it will create an information into a new table, custom object, in other words, which is the logger. So what we're gonna do in this episode, I'm gonna show you how to create a trigger. I mean, you can do different ways, but I'm just gonna create a simple trigger and then publish it using a trigger, right? Platform event. That's pretty much all I want to do. The first thing first, I just need to have a look at account, just to look at the status field because I wanted to add on hold status, right? So let's look at that. If not, we can create a custom one. That's fine. Okay, this is a clean status. I don't know what that even means, but let's have a look. Okay. You know what? How about we create a new pick list here, right? And so I will call it as a status. So what I'll do, I'll go here and I'll just go here and I will call it as status. And we can say active or inactive, right? On hold. And restrict pick list to the value defined in the, I don't care about the alphabetical order. So I'll just say status, I'll just say status. Required, yeah, for now I'll say, okay, use the first value as the default value. Okay, so I'll assume everything is coming as active. If there's no value, just assume it's an active one. For some scenarios, you might say, hey, we should keep it as inactive, but that's fine. I'll just make it visible for every profile. For now, I don't care. Okay, so that's done, right? Now what I'll do, I'll go to the trigger here, right? And I'll find a new one. And okay, I'll just do after insert trigger. And the name, I would say after insert account. And I would say for the list of account. So what I'm doing, I wanted to filter, say, account based on hold status. And if you remember, the requirement was that only on hold status accounts should be published. We're not interested in active or inactive, right? And so we might get a bulk load of data. Maybe we get, thousand of bulk insert at the time. So that's why I'm carrying for the bulk insert requirement. So so I'm just gonna do a quick stuff here, right? And I just a few for account a um, trigger.new. Hopefully, I mean, I haven't. To be honest with you, I haven't written the trigger code for ages, and I mean, these days I've been doing mostly with the flows, and I've written Apex code, right? But I've written Apex code last month before holidays. This month I haven't written any single Apex code, so that's all right. And if a dot the status, uh, let's see what's the name of the field. You don't always write code, right? Because I'm not a full-time developer in the sense that I do architecture as well. I'm a tech architect, so I do code, I do proof of concept, I build stuff. Depending upon the project, some project, I get to work get to do lots of hands-on, where I get to do a lot of programming, which is great. But either way, I get to do lots of hands-on in the form of a flow or other stuff, right? Configuring maybe integration and whatnot. Sometimes MuleSoft, which is great. So a dot status equals to and I've been on the side project. I've been doing a lot of Rust programming. So when you move from one programming to another programming, your syntax kind of just wacky. So I'm just writing like a rookie programmer. So bear with me, guys. On hold. What's up? What's going on? Okay, then I will do acc list dot add a. Yeah, seems like okay. Let's see. It might fail. It may not fail. What's up here? All right, maybe this one. Is it? Okay. So what I've done, I created a very basic trigger, and this trigger won't do anything at this stage, right? Because we're just getting a list of accounts, and I'm just passing it whether the status is on hold. If it's on hold, it's add to the collection. That's pretty much it's doing at this stage. What I'm going to do, I'll go to developer console. I wanted to write a code for a publisher because I personally believe that you should not be writing any business logic here. Um, though, um, even this one you can segregate into a separate service class. But for now, just to keep it simple, I'm just going to write a simple service class for um, platform event. Okay, yeah, some old Apex stuff. Platform event service. This will. Okay, so what I'll do public public static. Come on, void publish account list of account. Okay, and ACC list. Okay, now what I'll do private. I just need to get the list of oh, sorry, not here. I don't know what I'm doing. Custom platform rent. All right, so I'm after this one. Okay, and right, so I'll do platform rent. ACC PE. That's the platform rent. It's a new. All right, yeah. Hopefully that will work. Okay, so sorry, I need a list of it because obviously I'll explain to you what I'm doing. Just give me a second. Okay, so hopefully that will work, and let me save it. So what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to create a platform and service, right, which will accept the account as a parent, and after um, and once I get the account as a parent, I just populate this value to this platform and then I push it out. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just do ACC this A AE APE equals to new. So we're creating a new platform event for it's just account a yeah. So and now it's APE dot account ID equals to a dot ID APE dot status that is equals to um, a dot okay. Oh, come on. Status was GUI, hopefully. And what I'll do, I'll just put this under try catch. It's always good to keep track of your errors. Catch exception ex. For now, I'll just do system.debug. Okay, so Control A, and I will do Shift Tab. Control A, Shift Tab will give you the proper indentation. Okay, now what I'll do, if okay, so if we go APE, come on, dot add, okay, because it's a list, APE. Okay, now we're just gonna do if ACA dot size. Now you must be thinking, right, what the heck this guy is doing? Well, I'll just explain to you in a second. Just give me a minute. Sometimes it's hard to explain and write the code at the same time, but even bus dot publish. Okay. Hopefully that will do the job. Let me save it. Then after that, I'll explain to you what I'm doing. Okay, we got issues here, which is fine. Let me see what's the problem here. Variable does not private static. Oh, come on. Okay, so what I've done here, right? So I created a simple class, right? First of all, that's the service class, which, as you can see from the name, platform and service. And I create a method called publish account. So this method is responsible for publishing a platform event. Now, obviously, we don't want it to publish individual event, right? One event at a time. So to solve that, what I'm doing here, I'm getting a list of account as a parent, and this account will be the filtered list because that's exactly what we have done in our trigger code. If you remember, I've written a trigger code where I said if account or status equals to on hold, then do something, then put into a collection. So that collection what we built, right? That's exactly what goes here. And now inside the code, inside this method, what I'm doing is creating a instance of a platform event object here, and then I'm looping through this account. And as I'm looping through the account, I'm actually populating the value of this and then adding to this collection, and then the final step, just publishing it. Okay, and this whatever we publish here, we will receive it using our flows. So today I'm not going to build the flow. I'm not going to build the invocable Apex. So this is the code I wanted to build today, but it's not over yet. So what I have to do, I have to go back to my trigger code. All right, wherever that is. Okay, I just might have to go to account and triggers. Okay, and we'll just do a simple test. Okay, so I'll do um, publish account. There's a it's in right. That's pretty much what we have to do. Now, what I've done, right? So here, as you can infer from the code, so I'll create an account. So here, after insert, once the account get inserted, because obviously we need an account ID, right? Because account ID, we are passing it to that object, and uh, which is going to be used in creating a record and new object. That's the logger object. So here I'm looping through an account. I'm saying, hey, if the status is on hold, then add to collection, and that collection we're gonna publish it. That's pretty much what we're doing, right? So what I'll do here, I will actually go to an account. Um, sorry, just put an account. All right, just gonna do an account, um, and I will do new. Hopefully, I don't know where the heck is the status, but let's see. Let's see if we got a status here. All right. Okay. So we're gonna do a test account. Okay. And I mean, we won't do anything at this stage because we don't have any subscriber code, but just wanted to test it if it's not giving any error. So I'm gonna do hold. It's gonna do something. Hopefully it will work. We'll just wait. Okay. So the account got created. So that means the platform would have published. So we'll find out in our next episode when we build the invocable Apex, and that invocable Apex we hook up to the flow. So I know that if you're an admin, you might find it, oh, this is yucky because I need to write a code. Well, this is one of the architecture pattern which is followed most commonly in today's time, where you might want to implement, uh, event-driven architecture using flows and external system. So this is one way. I mean, I do understand that this can be an example for your integration designer certification, but I mean, whichever way you take it. So this is something, a common use case. I've implemented it, and in one of the real world scenario, and that's the reason why I just tried to show you how it is done. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover. Hope you enjoyed it. So take care and have a great Monday. Adios.